roll for initiative. I build the world from blood and lore, hand-drawn maps and tavern doors. I gave them dragons, quests, and fate, but they mocked my rules, now it's too late. The rogue backstabbed the king I made, the cleric looted the holy blade, the wizard laughed, set fire to the town, and now my patience is burning down. I warned them softly, fate's a knife, but they crit hit straight through my life. Roll for betrayal, roll for pain. The DM dies in his own campaign. His dice are cracked, his soul's unchained. He flips the screen and quits the game. Roll for betrayal, chaos reigns. His monsters weep, his gods complain. No resurrection, no arcane save, just a TPK for all. They mocked my voice, my rules, my fate. The bard seduced a demon's gate. I warned that's cursed, they didn't care. Now eldritch horrors fill the air. Your story dies with me tonight. I'll burn the map by candlelight. I smelled like tears, screen hits the ground. I scream out loud, roll this! Miniatures fall like broken dreams. Paper kingdoms torn at the seams. Echoes whisper from the void he made. Who rules the gods when the dice betray? Roll for betrayal, roll for pain. The DM's wrath becomes arcane. The table shakes, just a candle flame remains. He quits mid-fight and none remain. Roll for betrayal, the legend's born. The cursed DM forever scorned. They'll tell his tale through meme and flame of the night the dungeon master quit the game. Betrayal, roll for pain. The DM's wrath becomes arcane. The table shakes, just a candle flame remains. He quits mid-fight and none remain. Roll for betrayal, the legend's born. The cursed DM forever scorned. They'll tell its tale through meme and flame of the night the dungeon master quit the game. Session's over, find a new god. Fucking assholes. Fucking assholes. Gotta slay 'em all. I wanna be the greatest mage.
Nat 20! That's a critical hit!
Wait! The dragon had legend in resistance.
Not anymore! DnD, gotta slay 'em all! The dice will fall, we'll fight through all! DnD, our stories told in songs of fire, steel, and gold! DnD,
On a cool, dark, moonless, hopeless night, a band of misfits fueled by spite. That's right! Charge forth to slay an ogre bold and liberate his hoard of gold. So shiny! A bard with rooted saddle swords, sings melodies of hit on chord. Oh dear! A dwarf with axe near half his height roars upon us calling fight tonight. Quite right! Beneath the moonless starlit sky, a destiny unfolds on high. No laughter fuels our valiant quest. Within each heart our hero rests. For honor calls and courage burns. Against the darkness hope we turn. The bard's flute soars a wondrous sound. Then epic burst spreads hallowed ground. Like heavy ogre flint is struck by surprise. Tears welling up in startled eyes. With narrowed focused gaze, eyes ogre through the battle stays. Once back he hefts his axe, a silent vow to show his worth right here and now. To roar that shakes the night, he hurls his axe with marksman's sight. Oh, it strikes the beast, a fatal blow, and ends his life an epic show. Beneath the moonless starlit sky, a destiny unfurled on high. No laughter fuels our valiant quest. Within each heart our hero rests. For honor calm and courage burn. Against the darkness hope return. They stood as one, the misfit band, and claimed their glory across the land. Gather round the table, friends, the journey's about to start. With a roll of dice, the magic sends us to lands within our hearts. With sword spells, we fight the night in a world of might and lore. Heroes rise in the candlelight, seeking adventure evermore. Dungeons and dragons are fate in our hands. Together we conquer in these mystical lands. With courage and wisdom, we stand tall and brave. In the realm of legends, where dreams are made. From elven woods to dragon's lair, we face the unknown fears. With every challenge, every day, we grow throughout the years. In this game of endless wonder, we ride our destiny. Through thunderstorms and plunder, we live the fantasy. Dungeons and dragons are fate in our hands. Together we conquer in these mystical lands. With courage and wisdom we stand tall and brave in the realm of legends where dreams are made. From Melvin Woods to Dragon's Lair, we face the unknown fears with the rule we challenge every day. We grow throughout the years in this game of endless wonder. We ride our destiny through thunderstorms and plunder. We live the fantasy. Dungeons and dragons are fate in our hands. Together we conquer in these mystical lands. With courage and wisdom we stand tall and brave in the realm of legends where dreams are made. Magic in the air, adventure everywhere. In this world we've made our own. With ours by our side, there's nothing we can't try. Together we have grown. Dungeons and dragons are fate in our hands. Together we conquer in these mystical lands. With courage and wisdom we stand tall and brave in the realm of legends where dreams are made. So let's roll the dice and take a chance in this game of faith and chance. Dungeons and dragons, our story unfolds in this epic tale our destiny holds.
Nosso caminho começou na vila de Phandelin, onde enfrentamos goblins e a sombra de um fim. Na clareira sombria descobrimos um segredo, um culto obscuro e seu plano temeroso. Cantemos, irmãos, ao redor da fogueira, sobre heróis e batalhas, sua saga verdadeira. Juntos enfrentaram o destino lado a lado, e contra Tiamat seu desafio foi lançado. O druida guardião da floresta, Morgrim, o anão na batalha, uma festa. Wei, um guerreiro marcado pela dor, e juntos buscaram um futuro melhor. Cantemos, irmãos, ao redor da fogueira, sobre heróis e batalhas, sua saga verdadeira. Juntos enfrentaram o destino lado a lado, e contra Tiamat seu desafio foi lançado. E as crianças caíram no terror, eles juraram vingança, mesmo em dor. Na cidade destruída, ergueram sua fé, com coragem inabalável, marcharam de pé. Cantemos, irmãos, ao redor da fogueira, sobre heróis e batalhas, sua saga verdadeira. Juntos enfrentaram o destino lado a lado, e contra Tiamat seu desafio foi lançado. Em Thundertree a tentação foi oferecida. Kiranon tentou um deles com uma saída, mas os heróis se uniram, recusaram o caminho e seguiram juntos, nunca sozinhos. Na última batalha, o mundo em jogo, Tiamat surgindo com fogo e rogo. Mesmo quando a esperança parecia perdida, eles não recuaram, enfrentaram a investida. Cantemos, irmãos, ao redor da fogueira, sobre heróis e batalhas, sua saga verdadeira. Juntos enfrentaram o destino lado a lado, e contra Tiamat seu desafio foi lançado. A batalha rugiu, o céu se partiu, Tiamat ergueu-se, a esperança caiu. Beros tombou, Mogli não resistiu, mas Way gritou e o tempo redobrou. Com um pacto sombrio, Kirão respondeu: o futuro foi mudado, o momento venceu. Eles se prepararam, aliados convocaram, e o destino sombrio juntos enfrentaram. Uniram forças, armas e saber. Os dragões metálicos estavam prontos a vencer. O ritual aguardava o desafio final, e os heróis lutaram contra o mal colossal. A batalha rugiu, raios e fogo no ar. Tiamat bramia tentando os esmagar. Golpes certeiros, suor e sangue ao chão. Beros, Mogli e Way, unidos em união. Dragões metálicos rasgavam os céus, enquanto o chão tremia sob seus pés. Um golpe final, a deusa caiu, e Forgotten Realms enfim emergiu. Cantemos, irmãos, ao redor da fogueira, sobre heróis e sacrifícios, sua saga verdadeira. Tiamat foi vencida, o mundo salvado, e o nome dos heróis para sempre honrado. Mas o pacto chamou, e Way foi levado. Mãos avermelhadas o puxaram do passado. Beros e Mogli olharam com pesar, enquanto Way sorria ao dever se entregar.
Guardem este mundo, amigos, minha dívida é paga. Protejam Forgotten, minha alma é a adaga. E com o último olhar, Way se despediu, para vermos eternos seu destino expliquiu.
Agora resta a lenda, contada em canção, dos heróis que enfrentaram a destruição. Para os Mogli e Way, seus nomes ecoarão na memória eterna, na chama da união. Sob a luz das estrelas, o mundo em paz. O eco da batalha no tempo se desfaz, mas na brisa que sopra ainda se ouve dizer que heróis como esses jamais vão perecer.
We're a party of adventurers on a quest for gold, but each of us has a different way to get our story told. So listen up and hear our tales of what we really do. Roll for initiative. Oh shit, I'm a wizard, yeah. I've got spells galore. I've got one for fire and so many more. I'll cast a spell and make 'em feel the heat, but when it comes to fighting, I'll just take a seat. I'm a wizard, man, this ain't a wand in my pocket, but I've got something, yeah, a pointy hat I'm rocking. I've got too many fans, this magic ain't stopping, but don't bother if you see my tower a rockin'. We're a party of adventurers living the dream. From dungeons to dragons, we're quite the team. Each of us has our quirks, our roles and our fears, but when we drink mead, we're all singing tears. Me the barbarian, me big and strong, me hit things hard, and me sing these songs. Me don't need magic or bow and fight, me just need a fish and smash silly knights. Why a fish? A club in me hand and me roar at the air. Me don't think, me don't care. When me get mad, me just let it out. Who needs a plan when me can shout? We're a party of adventurers, each with a flair. We're fighting and flying without a care. The wizard casts a spell, the barbarian swings, the thief picks the locks, and the bard just sings. I'm the thief, you can't even see me. I'm sneaky as heck, I'll give you the heebie-jeebies. I'm looting your kills and taking
taking your shit. But don't call me a burglar, your magic ring won't fit. I'll pick your pockets, I'll disarm your traps. But when it's time to fight, I just take a nap. I'll steal your coin, I'll steal your heart. But when it comes to the dungeon, I'm the first to depart. We're a party of adventurers trying to survive. Sometimes we fail, but at least we're alive. We might get stabbed, shot, or get turned into snails, but it's the teamwork that never fails.
I'm the elven ranger with a bow and a quiver. Body so hot, all the human boys shiver. I'm stealthy and sleek, I only dress like a hoe. And if you touch me, off the cliff you go. I got a pet tiger, his name is Mr. Snuggles. Hands off my treasures or you'll be in snuggle troubles. I'm good with nature, I'm good with bows, but handle me carefully, I've got hollow bones.
We're a party of adventurers with luxurious hair. We've got spells, axes, and arrows to spare. But only crazy and But in the end, it's not about gold or fame. It's about the friends we make and the loot we claim. So let's roll the dice and let's not get too serious. Our quests are crazy and sometimes delirious. For the wizard, the fighter, the thief, and the ranger, we're all a little crazy and we're always in danger. Roll for loot.
Once more, I'm on the road with my songs trailing behind. One side holds what I left, the other what I longed for. Two different hues on my lute strings, one the morning dew, one the night's bright star. I'm a bard, I laugh because I cannot cry. Your night hides in my notes, my daylight in your side. When you say no problem, that's our sweetest lie. No troubles here, just longing near. Love stands clear, passion sincere. This song I wrote about us two will make the world say that's true love. Counting stars through lonely nights, wondering which light touches you. On exam papers I see your face, my pen keeps writing your name anew. When we meet after these 10 days, all songs will fade away, for our hearts will speak, no words will need to say. No troubles here, just longing near. Love stands clear, passion sincere. This song may end, but our flame will never die. I raise my lute one last time, your name, the final note. Now falls the silence, for true love needs no song.
melt and drown continents, and when the surface heats 200 degrees and incinerates the dinosaurs who were submerged by the floods, there is still, there is yet a tale to be told. Not one of great ice and great continents floating above the sea or under the mountain, or fires scorching the face of the planet, or animals unknown to modern science. But the greatest of all fictional worlds, legends of seas and mountains, and legends of men and lizard men and demons and women and dwarves and elves. It's the stuff adventurers think they're made of. This is one such great tale, a legend of humanity battling the overworld, a legend of steel and blood. Lightly armored warriors protecting squishy backup troops inside a heavily armored doom buggy. We're gonna get fancy on the stomp, and it's gotta sound like gears and wheels touring the realms of the land. The last underground is our home. I use my muscles to send my spells through the ground, in case there is injury resulting from collateral damage. That's a spicy hypertension. This is the latest in alchemical technology. It would probably sell really well in Sigil and other planes. Let me show you what it does. We call it the dance of blades. Spin! Dance, spin! This is the latest in alchemical technology. It would probably sell really well in Sigil and other planes. Let me show you what it does. We call it the dance of blades. Hey, 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 hey! Dance of blades. La 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 la. Woo! Hey, 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 hey! Whoa, dance of blades.
In a valley cold and deep, where shadows hide and whispers weep, a dragon's roar rends the night, with a flicker of flame and eyes so bright. A weary knight in armor clad, with a heart so brave and souls that have for ages fought against the dark, crossed paths with fire's ancient spark. Bound by honor and the shared fate, they forged the pact, it was not too late. Together they soared, wing and steed, to save the land from darkness and greed. Over mountains high and valleys low, their courage clean, their spirits aglow. Flames of might and steel so strong, echoed in the heavens a united song. Enemies trembled in dread and fear when the dragons roar and steel drew near. The light they brought, fierce and bright, cleansed the shadows, won the fight. Bound by honor and a shared fate, they forged a pact, it was not too late. Together feather-based sword, wing and steed, to save the land from darkness and greed.
Oh, perhaps in Valhalla we'll share a meal or two. But here in Midgard, darling, I'm not the one for you. Your beard is patchy, your sword's a bit dull. So fight your battle solo, you clueless gull. I saw her in the village, her braids like flowing streams, her armor gleamed in moonlight, the Valkyrie of my dreams. I mustered up my courage, my voice a hearty yell, but when I said my shield maiden, she told me go to hell. Oh, perhaps in Valhalla we'll share a meal or two, but here in Midgard, darling, I'm not the one for you. Your beard is patchy, your sword's a bit dull, so fight your battle solo, you clueless gull. I offered her my longship, my treasure from the raid. I even wrote a saga of the love we could have made. But she just shook her helmet, her laugh a thunderous roar. She said your ship's too tiny and your poetry's a bore. Oh, perhaps in Valhalla, where warriors find their bliss, you'll get your long-awaited shield maiden's kiss. But for now, brave Viking, you've got no appeal. Your saga ends here, Valhalla's not a done deal. Oh, perhaps in Valhalla we'll share a mead or two, but here in Midgard, darling, I'm not the one for you. Your beard is patchy, your sword's a bit dull, so fight your battle solo, you clueless gull.
princess was kidnapped by a dragon late at night. Now dragon invites anyone to fly and save the princess from his tower if they are foolish enough to try. Sword in hand, he crossed the land, a hero bold with a steady stand. The princess trapped by dragon's flame, he vowed to bring her back again. Through a forest dark, through mountains tall, through swamps murky and deep, through fire and smoke, he conquered dangers, he bravely fought. Oh, what a hero, what a guy, saving princesses, earning his pride. But when the truth began to peak, his knees began to squeak. Oh, the dragon's down, the princess is free. What a hero, what a man is he. But hold your cheers, there's a twist to see. The tale ain't as simple as it seemed to be. Through the woods and over stone, he reached the beast on his fiery throne. Sword in hand, no fear in his heart, he challenges beast to save princess at last. Dragon roars, it breathes a blaze. Hero fights with winning ways. Scales and teeth now hit the ground. Cheers from nowhere make a sound. The princess smiled, her face aglow, but her voice was as a familiar demon show. She laughed and said, it's all a game. You've been duped, oh what a shame. It's a plot twist, joy. Turns out he's just her toy. The demoness laughs and grins. Congrats, my dear, for your great win. The dragon winked and stood upright. Good acting. I'm not that fragile, Mr. Hero Knight. The princess turned to her true form, a demoness of a fiery storm. And now my hero, she said, what flirts out for your reward? Do you want fame or a gold? Oh, silly me, almost a miss. For saving a maiden, you deserved a kiss. He dropped his sword and ran for the hills. No treasure, no fame, just surviving the thrills. He shouted, come back, don't you want your prize? But he knew better than to meet her eyes. The dragon chuckled, said, lass, you'll always amuse me with your sly schemes. They high-fived and laughed, what a wicked dream. The hero's still in disgrace to this very day. He's the guy who bravely ran away. Through times the legend was told, a tale of hero brave who saved not the princess for a dragon, but demoness who was bored.
I step ahead, shield raised high. I face the dark, I do not hide.
The rune is warm, the air is tight. I press the mark and start the fight.
Trap on the left, wall on the right.
That thing just moved, I swear it might. I said, hold up, you said, go on. Now the floor is breathing, I was not wrong.
That symbol's older than this stone. It feeds on fear, it feeds on bold. If you feel heat,
Do not flee, the spell is waking patiently. The dungeon stirs, the torches bend. This is where the plans all end. We touched the thing, we touched it bad. Best, worst choice we've ever had. Roll your fate and stand your ground. Laugh while the walls come crashing down.
ceilings falling, floor is wet.
I regret this.
Door is teeth and hall is eyes. Why is everything alive?
Hold the line, I will not move. Even if the ground
once approves. Shield is cracked, my arms are sore. I've stood like this in hell before.
I fold the spell and shape the thread. This ends in fire or ends us dead. Stand still now, breathe, obey.
The magic listens when you stay.
The dungeon waits. The world holds still.
We touch the thing, no turning back. Heroes break, but we still act. Blades are dull, spells are dead, but somehow still we're standing
Stravax sailed to new shores, a land where thunder roared. Bolstered by my verse, he battled the pirate's curse. His heart never beat with terror, and his hands did not tremor, as his barbarian might fought the Kraken in the night. Something stirred from deep below. The Kraken was a mighty foe, and Stravax could not deny he wanted the beast to die. Stravax was a hero made, born of blood and wicked blade. The townsfolk uttered many prayers, so Stravax became their Kraken slayer. The Kraken's gaping maw was screaming, and its untold tentacles were gleaming. The water foamed and frothed as Stravax vented his wrath. In the waves he struck true, and the Kraken died red in blue. Then the townsfolk sung with joyful refrain, because the Kraken had been slain.
You were a dream, now you're my reality. My hands bloody, marked, full of broken glass. You were a dream, now you're my reality. My hands bloodied, my heart full of broken glass. the candles, but your shadow still haunts the wall. As close as sin, as familiar as hell. I don't pray anymore, because you are my most beautiful curse. Let kingdoms fall, I am just a demon. You were an angel, you were an angel. Now you dance in my ashes. Your memory's fire, I am a wildfire. Forever I'll burn with you. You were an angel now, the demon of my dreams. But I confess, I miss your wings.
Nel cuore selvaggio tra rami spezzati, quando hanno gli eroi la giustizia li guida, ma la terra si apre, l'inghiotte nel buio, un dungeon malato di spine e di vita. Ruido avanza, fiuta il destino, tra piante che sussurrano antichi segreti, li guida nel ventre di una grotta profana, dove il sangue richiama e il male si desta. Druido selvaggio, spirito antico che cambia pelle, che sfida il destino, dalle radici al cielo si innalza, bestia divina che tutto squarcia. Infausti cultisti, potenti stregoni, la sala del sacrificio vibra di questi terrori. Il mago incanta, il chirico veglia, l'orso si scaglia, la furia si sveglia. Mai i giganti arrivano, l'ombra si allunga, il gruppo vacilla, la speranza si spegne. Nel momento più scuro, nel grido più vero, il druido si eleva, diventa guerriero. Druido selvaggio, spirito antico che cambia pelle, che sfida il destino, dalle radici al cielo si innalza, bestia divina mostruosa avanza. Abomini malati, loro servitori, si ergono innanzi ad i nostri guerrieri. Il paladino irradia, il bardo sbeffeggia, l'orso si scaglia, la furia si sveglia. Ma le vocazioni nuovamente risorgono, il gruppo ora inesorabile avanza, grazie al suo ruggito nessuno si arrenda, e così il druido diventa leggenda. Un mago occultato brandisce il potere, un raggio violaceo assorbe il sapere, emerge dal buio, deride il branco, sicuro di sé, avanza sul fianco. Ma il druido è lì, lo sguardo è feroce, la sua volontà risveglia la voce, richiama le forze, si alza, si infiamma, un nuovo potere, la bestia lo chiama, diventa la furia, attacca il nemico. Il mago vacilla, colpito dal grido. Druido selvaggio, spirito antico che cambia pelle, che sfida il destino, dalle radici al cielo si innalza, bestia divina mostruosa avanza. Quando la notte sembra vincere il giorno, lui si trasforma, diventa il ritorno,
giorno come tanti arrivammo ad un villaggio, ma la desolazione la opprimeva e l'oscurità l'avvolgeva. Delle fiamme in lontananza, una nera pioggia che opprimeva.